What's up, YouTube? This is Chevy Brother checking back in with you guys with another update video. First and foremost, before I get into the updates and start talking about the cars and whatnot, I want to stop and say thank you to all my subscribers. Yeah, that's my dog in the background there. But anyway, first I want to stop and say thank you to all my subscribers. I'm up to 96 subscribers. I'd like to thank all my subscribers for all your well wishes and your support and all your technical advice. Because without you guys, I would not keep pushing on in the RC game. Uh, I know it's been almost 2.5 years that I've been on here. I've had my ups, I've had my downs. It's been fun for me, and I really do appreciate you guys out there with your comments and your well wishes. So let's get on to it. Now, what you see here is my slash 4x4 LCG. As I said in my previous videos, I converted this car over from a Telluride. I grabbed the front end and the rear end out of a Telluride. Added some hub adapters, GRP tires. The shocks and everything else, but everything else is pretty much bone stock as far as the drive shafts, the axle carriers and everything in the front and rear. Those are bone stock. I haven't upgraded those yet. Last time I showed the car, the car was running. I had the car running on, let me see if I can find it. Here it is. I had the car running on this battery, the 7-cell Traxxas NIM battery. I don't know what happened with this battery. I can't get this battery to charge anymore. It doesn't work. I tried to figure out, did I have a short in the wire or what was going on with it? I can't even get that to work anymore. So these are the two, well, this battery here, this is the battery I ran the Run DMV with. When I crashed, something happened. The case cracked open on the side. Here, I'll show you guys that. See? The case cracked open on the side, and I think it puffed. So this one got terribly drained and discharged, so this one was pretty much junk. The second one here, I put the car together. I had my speed run gears in there with my Saka Custom motor mount, my 1415 Castle Funny Car motor. I had this in there, put the car together. I did a test run around my house. I ran it around my garage and the floor and took it out in the driveway, did a couple donuts. This battery was trashed. Okay, so on to this third battery here that I just ordered. You guys are going to laugh when you hear this one. Ordered this battery on eBay, and it's a Turnigy 5,000 milliamp 4S battery, 30C burst, right? Now, I know, when you're running the Castle system, this is not the correct battery to run. I learned that the hard way, okay? Ordered this battery from eBay. Get the battery here. Didn't even put the battery in the car, didn't run it, didn't do anything. Now, when you get this battery, they say it's in storage mode, right? So, okay, cool. I got these battery connectors. These are the XT60s, and I'll show you guys that. Here, I got one here that's not soldered here. Okay, let's see. Yeah. So I got these connectors. These are the XT60s. They're kind of like the Castle connectors, but they're a little smaller and they're easier to solder because your connectors are made into the, your terminals are made into the connector. So it's a little easier to solder. So I said, okay, I'm going to give the XT60s a try. So I put those on. I got a pack of five female and males for $5. That wasn't a problem. Got this from eBay, put the connectors on it, went to charge it. It had a bad cell in it off top. When I got the thing, it was just, 3 cells were good, 1 cell was bad. The battery just didn't work. So I contacted the seller, he returned my money, and I was like, okay, well, it's got some juice in it. Even though it has 1 bad cell, the other 3 are still good. So I said, okay, put the battery in the car. At least let's get a run down the street, just to check the car to make sure it runs. Took this bad boy down the street, and it was a disaster. It ran good on this NIM battery, but when I put the more battery power in it, I didn't even have a whole 14 volts running to the car. I think I only had like maybe 10, 11 volts total because, like I said, I had a bad cell in this battery. I had this motor in there. This was the 1415 motor from the Traxxas Funny Car, right? I had the Mod 1 gears in it. It was geared 36 spur, 19 on the motor here, and I had the HPI gear out of the WR8 Ken Block. I had that in there. I had the grub screw, everything was set. The car made one run down the street, came back, the grub screw came out of my spur gear, and if you look closely at the motor here, right at the tip here, some of the shaft broke off. Right. I know that sucks, but yeah, it broke off the tip right here. Here, let me move this here and show you guys what else happened here. So yeah, if you look in here, Yeah, I'm missing a grub screw for that. Now, the problem is, I don't know what size this stupid grub screw is. I don't know if I have to order another output drive cup or whatever. Uh, yeah, so I'm at a standstill. So I had to pull the motor out. Then, when I went to take the motor mount out, the stock one, the head of the hex head rounded off. The hex head like this. Let me show you guys. The hex head like that rounded off, so I couldn't even get the Allen key in there to get it apart. So what I had to do was take a 3/8 drill bit, which looks like, let me see. Let me show you guys. Like that. I had to take a 3/8 drill bit, drill the head of it out. Well, let me back up a second. I took this guy, this wider drill bit here, drilled the head out, made the hole a little wider in the head, and then I used my 3/8 drill bit to drill it out, kind of like same process as drilling out a rivet, basically. Drilled it out, used a pair of channel locks to back the stud out, because it then takes the head off and it turns it into a stud. So you could take a pair of channel locks and back it off, and I got it out that way. So right now I'm at a standstill because the shaft of my motor, which I'll show you guys again, is broken. See that? It's not as long as it's supposed to be. There we go. We can get it to focus. Yeah, it's broken at the top there. So trying to put a spur gear on that motor, I can't even do it. So right now I'm at a standstill with this car because now I have to get a new motor. I started, I was going to get F-bomb running because I was just going to put all the running gear, all the electronics, everything in the F-bomb. So I don't know. I don't know what to do because right now I have no batteries. I have my best motor I had, the shaft's broken on it. I still got my 3300 and F-bomb here. And, I was going to put my Hobbywing ESC in there, which is this. I was going to stuff that in F-bomb and get that running and just run it on a NIM battery until I can get another battery. But my NIM battery, it puked on me, so it doesn't even work. So right now, I'm just stuck. I can't, really get anything running. I'm at a standstill right now. But yeah, if you guys hold on, I'll show you guys F-bomb. Hold on one second. Alright guys, I'm back. This is F-bomb here. Nothing really changed with the car, but I know I have a couple of new subscribers, and I'll fill you guys in. F-bomb here, the reason why I call it F-bomb, because every time I took this car out, I had nothing but trouble with this car. This car has been on fire. This car has smacked a fire hydrant. It's smacked parked cars. It has flipped down the street. Things have fallen off of it. I blew so many motors with it. I mean, I've just had bad luck with this car. So every time something bad happened, I used to drop an F-bomb. So that's how this car got its name. This car was a Chevy Silverado. It had a Proline body on it. It had a different frame. There was like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different versions of F-bomb I had. If you go on my previous videos in my playlist, you'll see all the different versions I had. This is the last version of F-bomb here. What I did, this body I got donated from a gentleman at Hobbytown, USA, and it was a white body. I scuffed it down, and I used a Duplicolor interior paint for an automobile and shot it black. Now, what you see here is electrical tape. I covered it up, covered the holes, and tried to make it, a little more aerodynamic in the back, less flex on the side. With this body setup, with the 1415 motor I just showed you in the previous shot there, and I had an Easy Run. That was the name of the ESC. I forgot. With an Easy Run ESC was stock settings on it. I ran 63 miles an hour. I had one hit at 65, but it wasn't at the Run DMV. It was on the street. I had my GPS on it. I didn't video it because I didn't have anybody to record for me. My personal best was 65 miles an hour with this car. I'll go ahead and crack the hood and let you guys see what's going on with it now because I've been, rebuilding the car. All right. We're inside of F-bomb here. This is the energy gear. This one is 86 teeth, and this is 34 teeth here. 48 pitch gears. This is an RPM gearbox. This is a Dynamite Taser 3300 motor. You're looking at RPM A-arms in the back. Traxxas axle carriers. Aluminum on both sides. I have the bone stock Traxxas roller bearings in there. Coming to the wheels. I have stock axles in here too. Coming to the wheels, I have the Traxxas hub adapters, which these I really don't like, but this is what I had. I took them off the front and slapped them on the back here, but the reason why I don't like them is because this center nut here, even if you have blue Loctite on there, if you have a powerful motor, you're running like 3S, 4S, these things like to back out. So I lost a set of GRPs with these hub adapters, and the hub adapter was attached to the wheel. It flew off. Now, as far as the wheel here, this is an EXO-1 wheel. I got those donated by Mr. Dave Chappelle. Mr. Dave Chappelle, if you're out there watching, thank you. I appreciate the donation. Like I said, I'll put those wheels to good use. This is the Easy Run ESC that was originally in this car, but I had a different motor with the 1415. This motor I had a heck of a time because I was trying to find a program card for it, but trying to find a program card to program this thing is like pulling teeth from a giraffe. It's just not happening. So that's why I went ahead and just bought a new ESC for it. As far as the shocks, those are Atomic RC shocks, RPM A-arms in the front, RPM front bumper, the caster blocks in the front, those are the Traxxas aluminum ones. Axle carriers, those are RPM. Shock towers, RPM also. Those are Atomic RC shocks, like I said. Stock body mounts. The shocks in the rear. These are the Traxxas big bores. I got these off of the front of a Telluride, so that's why they're just the front shocks. But these are big bores. I'm sorry, and it has an aluminum housing on there, so that's why I put those on it. But yeah, I was thinking about taking everything from the Slash over here and putting it in this car, but I don't have a battery right now, so right now I'm just stuck. I really don't have anything that runs. I just thought I'd give you guys an update here, but yeah, I went through like 3 LiPo batteries, and now my NIM battery just kicked the bucket too, so I'm just going to have to regroup and see what we're going to do here. But that's all for now. Rate, comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and as always, keep RC and keep enriching. Peace.